You know, sometimes I'll do one of these videos and I do a different kind of intro. I show you what we're making, but today, hey, I'm just showing you that it's not a lot of work to do certain things when it comes to these easy weeknight meals. That right there was about the hardest part of it. All right, it gets easier from here. The second hardest thing is done. Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Hey, tonight I'm going to be doing an easy weeknight dinner, and I wanted to show you this easy weeknight meal. Very easy to do. There's a lot to this, and it's really cool. This is going to be a Mexican deal, okay? So there's going to be tacos, tostadas, burritos, taco salads, anything that you want to construct with the basic ingredients that make a whole lot of different things. So let me show you how I like to do this and pull it off easy. So far there hasn't been much involved, a little bit of lettuce and cheese cutting. Other than that, I'm ready to start cooking. So this is easy to do. Let me show you my ingredients first and we'll get started making this. Before I do that though, please take a look in my description box down below. I have all of my social media links there, as well as the link to my website. My website is S.A.Trotter.com. That's where I have my recipes, PDF format. Also, I have caps, aprons, hoodies, shirts, all for Texas Cooking Today. All of my Texas Cooking Today merch is there. So please take a look at that. And thank you very much for watching this. Let's get into the ingredients. Come on over. Let me move my beverage here. Our ingredients are pretty simple. We got some beef. This is just ground chuck. This is some refried beans, and that's you know, basically your canned refry, okay? Over here we got some shredded lettuce, cheese, and then our seasonings: cayenne, oregano, cumin, paprika, peanut oil, and some other goodies. I've got some tostadas here and some large tortillas to make myself some burritos if I want to do that. So there's a lot of options here, and enjoy the simplicity of this. Now, depending on how many folks you have eating, you might want to consider your meat ration on that. That's going to usually be in the neighborhood of 6 to 8 ounces per person, depending on who's eating what, okay? So be prepared. On my refried beans, I'm getting these ready to be heated up. I've already put a little bit of water in here. Anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 cup is altogether appropriate because it's going to bubble a little bit and steam some. Also, you don't want this to be too dry of a dish. If it's a bit spreadable, it's really nice. Now I'm going to add in just a little bit of onion powder. And as you can see, I'm not like measuring anything out. I'm just going with a light dusting. And here I have a little bit of garlic powder, using just slightly less of that. Now, paprika is a great flavor. It's not overwhelming, but it can take over a dish like this if you allow it. In the same way with cumin. Cumin is very robust. A very light sprinkle. Folks, if you enjoy using cayenne, if it is a flavor you like, that's fine, but you want to be very careful using that. Just dust very, very lightly with it, because it is quite hot. That red pepper will take you back. Now right here I've got some oregano, and there are different oreganos in the world, okay? You have like that which you would get in, let's say, France, okay, marjoram, or majoram, depending on who's pronouncing it. Okay, so the thing of it is that is a lot milder than this. This is a much more pungent form of oregano. So if you're going to use the Mexican oregano, take that into account when you are seasoning your dishes. And a light sprinkle of salt there, not a whole lot. Keep it easy on that. You can always add a little bit at the end, but you can't take anything out. I have this all seasoned up. I'm just going to stir it well and then let that simmer over a low burner. And I'll be doing that while I'm taking care of my meat. I have been heating this little pan while this has been heating up also. And I do that on purpose because, you know, I don't like to put my meat or anything into a pan that I haven't already prepared for cooking. So there we go. Got my meat ready here. There we go. And that way we get that good flavor of sear going on that's just unbeatable. So that salt again, just light dustings. The Mexican oregano, a light dusting. My cumin, again, quite light with it. If you use cayenne, watch out, because that stuff can really get hot really fast, okay? And that paprika to warm it up, give it that real, between the paprika and cumin, you're going to get a very Texas flavor there, commonly used flavors. And of course, depending on how much meat you're cooking, will depend on about how much time this takes. But as you can see, when it comes to cooking loose ground meat like this, it generally goes quickly. This is not something that you're going to spend a whole lot of time on. And this doesn't have to sit in the pan and fry for 30 minutes, okay? When it's fully turned and you see no more pink, you're fully cooked, okay? Now, things are coming along real well. Don't forget to stir those beans a little bit, okay? You don't want them burning on bottom, and they do that quickly. On these, just put them in the oven. I've got my oven for about 325. It only takes a few minutes to heat these up in an oven. And another thing, if you've got regular taco shells, place them face down on this. They'll rock a little bit, but they'll be fine. That keeps them from closing up in the oven. There we go. Okay, I'm going to start my count up timer while those are in the oven. That way I know how long they've been in there. Now once that's done, my meat's ready, my beans are ready, that's ready. If I have these flour tortillas, put them in between two plates. If you want, put a moist paper towel underneath and above on these. So in other words, under the stack, a paper towel that's moist, and on top of the stack, and then put these in between two plates. Put them in the microwave. It takes about 1 minute, okay? And watch them close. If you see them puff up, you're already past your time, okay? So watch them close. That's all there is to it. This is so easy. Once those are out of the oven, I'm going to just make myself a couple of wonderful tostadas. Maybe in a little bit I'll make a burrito. I'm not sure yet, but everything is here and ready to go. If you want diced tomatoes, dice them. If you want onions, cut them up. Those little things don't take very long, okay? I'm not looking for that in mine. I'm looking for a little more base, a little more simplicity. And that's what I'm going for. There is one thing I'll add, which is a sprinkle or two of hot sauce, and that's pretty much your choice. All right, those are cooking. This was pretty simple as far as what I started with. It was a can of refried beans. I started with about 6 ounces of ground chuck. Over here I've got about, I would say 6 or 7 ounces of ground or of shredded cheddar cheese. And then just a single small romaine heart that was shredded, as you've seen. The cayenne, oregano, cumin, and paprika, just dust those into your meat and your beans as you would see fit, as well as if you would like garlic powder and onion powder. Those two do great, especially in those beans. Your peanut oil, a great choice for frying, but you choose the oil that you like the best. And as far as your shells, well, that's pretty much up to you, folks. Go with what you like the best. All right, my favorite moment. These are in from the oven, and all you want to do is just wait till they start to turn a little bit brown on the edge, and that's it. You're done with it at that point. Now folks, something like this is too easy. This is one of my favorites, actually. The flavors just kind of work together on it in a really neat and almost magical way. Now I'm going to go with a little bit of that beef right over the top. There we go. See, we're making headway. Now it needs, oh yeah, it needs some lettuce. Just like so. And a bit of cheese. And folks, there it is. You end up with very simple, yet quite delicious. And don't forget a little bit of sauce on that. That makes it. So all of the foods involved, pretty doggone simple as you can see, equals really easy to make, delicious, and a lot of variety, folks. Well, that was all too easy, wasn't it? And, oh well, the rewards. All I can say is I'm looking forward to the rewards. Folks, please enjoy these goodies. Enjoy the simplicity and ease of this. Oh, now that's good. Too fast, too easy, and definitely worth your time in the kitchen. Please enjoy this one. And ladies and gentlemen, also, please take a look into my description box again. That's where I have my recipes, my website, S.A.Trotter.com. Just click there, or check out the rest of the recipes and tutorials that I have on Texas Cooking Today. There's hundreds of them. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.